Karen from Stitches and Jacks. You didn't see that, did you, with me clearing the water up with my sleeve cuff of my cardigan? Well, if you didn't, you all know now. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I've lost my little crib sheets. This is one of the Yarndale Diaries. So I thought I'd come on. A cup of tea in my autumnal winter mug. Cosy. What does it say? What does it say? I can't read backwards. Oh, comfy and cosy. That's kind of how I feel today. Sorry if there's a bit of glare in my eye. Shall I take that off? No, let's put those back on. It hides my bags. Yeah, how I feel today. There's a nip in the air. Today we took the dogs out and put my wellies on. We went up the field at the back and were walking round. And I had my cardi on. Yeah, it's like a Tesco special. Bit of a different cardigan for me. I've got my slippers. So yeah, so thank you very much for. Oh, perhaps I should take them off. I don't know. We went to Skipton Market last Friday when we first arrived because I needed some milk for a cup of tea. I'd have a cup of tea. And there was a market there. I love a market, but it was late and I hadn't packed my slippers and had spotted like a slipper stall. So you could get a full wardrobe reveal. And she was packing up, this lady, bless her. Oh, and I saw these. I've worn them, so you have to excuse them. But look, what's that on there? A bit of fluff coming off. Oh my word, so unprofessional. Yeah, look. So I've been in those all. All weekend. Oh, now stuck to the floor. While I was away, Mr. Jacks, to keep himself busy because he missed me, revarnished the kitchen floor. I think it's more the fact that I was out of the way. Oh, good old Yorkshire tea. So yeah, it's a little bit sticky in a couple of places under the chairs. So I had so much footage that I've just sort of cut it all down and hopefully it's in watchable pieces, I think. But thank you very much for your comments, and thank you very much to everybody that came and said hello. It was so nice to meet so many nice people. There were some people that I recognised their names, but obviously people watch as I do, but you don't always like leave a comment or don't leave a comment regularly enough for the podcaster to know. But yes, thank you very much, and I hope that I wasn't too shy. Yes, so let's get on to the list, Karen, so we don't go too far. No, digress too far. I'm conscious of the time because I've got to go to Girls Brigade tonight and I haven't done my planning. So I need to get on with that. But I want to video this and it's going to go up. It's going to go up tomorrow, I think. We'll see. So I had a little list of what I wanted, and I was also in the market for a couple of impulse buys, and also I hadn't been to a couple of people at the East Anglia Yarn Show. I had my poor chest infection, then my bronchitis, so I kind of felt a bit sorry for myself when I come home. I don't know, did I buy 2 or 3 skeins, and that was it. So I think they're on like the day 2's video, the day after show and tell, I think. So for anybody that hasn't been to Yarndale, hasn't been to a yarn show, there's normally like a yarn bag. My daughter and I, we love the Yarndale bags because if you are a garment maker or a blanket maker, as we are, They're amazing to put all your yarn in. So, and I should have looked this up, but we went in, you go in, there's all like fabulous bunting and all sorts of decorations that are made. They have all the sheep for the years they've been running. They've only been running, been running 11 years, which is amazing. It started off with 3 girls, I think they're down to 2. I wouldn't even want to think about how long it takes them to get everything together. But this is the sheep that was this year's bag. So everyone is different, sheep every year. And you're going to get a pin badge, which I have. And I've just realised, don't know where it is, so I've obviously put it in something. Yeah, but there's normally a West Yorkshire Spinners yarn, and there was no West Yorkshire Spinners yarn. So if you know why, please let me know. And then, because I couldn't get my yarn, I was having a bit of a sulk. It's a tradition. It's dead easy to knit with that yarn because it's self-patterning, I think, and it comes up and it's beautiful. That's why. So I got myself a tea cloth, which is really nice. I might take some photographs and put them on at the end. So that's all the different sheep over the years. Oh, I can see what it's called this year. Oh, Hank. I think they put it out to the public and they viewed on Instagram or things. So that's quite funny, isn't it? It's got to be sort of sheep related, I think. So what did I have on my... I'm going to show you 6 purchases. Let's start with 2 items that were on my list. And one of these is at the East Anglia Yarn Show earlier in the year when I wasn't well. I'm trying to excuse my purchases. There was a lady was there with the baskets who I absolutely love. And that's her name. I will leave... Oh, wait, let's do that, Karen, then you'll remember to put the details below and in the show notes. So I purchased this. It's just a tiny one. It's a prop. Can I get away with that? It's a prop. And these are made by women in Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania and Rwanda. And I've got a couple of these, but they're just so beautiful, and I haven't got one this size. So yes, I was very pleased, very pleased. My friends were taking the mickey out of me that I went with, because when we were sitting outside, if you've watched Jeanette's, you'll see that we were sitting outside. But just after she finished that, I'd seen the lady and I just went up to her. She got loads of baskets, and I was just asking her, I wanted a small one because I had gone past and noticed that she'd sold quite a lot. But it was really busy Saturday, and it was busier on the Sunday. And I think most people have gone back to shows this year as they would have done prior to COVID. So that's my little purchase. So that was good because that was on my list to buy, and supporting women, which is very important to me. And then I went to Pearl Essence and I knitted a cowl for the Butler twins, and I was introduced to one of their yarns and also introduced to the fact that they're at the show and sell needles. So I purchased 2 sets of needles, different sizes, because I want to knit some hats and I didn't have the right needles. So 3.25 US 3 and a 4mm US 6. So I have those now, so I can knit my hats in the autumn, so that's good. And then, well, my third purchase is totally enabled by Alex from My Yarny Corner, because she was talking about going to Yarndale and that she wanted to get this she wanted colour bomb and she wanted a braid. And I was like, what have I missed? So I went on to the podcast that she said that this lady knits with it, and I was like, oh my word, this is amazing. I just have to have it. I just have to have it. And I've picked this, and I don't know whether I've picked the same one as Jeanette's, not Jeanette, Alex's picked. But look at this, it's totally out of my comfort zone. But can you see that? Can you see how beautiful that is? Oh, watch this light. I had no idea how you work with these. I think, I'm not sure if I've ever seen it before, but if I had, I might have just assumed that it was the yarn that you have to spin with. It's a braid of yarn, but yeah, we all bought one, and we all kept saying, Alex told us, Alex said. So, and they didn't have, we went Saturday, and I think it was Saturday morning, it was one of the first purchases I think that we made, and their store was a bit empty. So good on you, Alex. Lots of people went. Oh my word, that's so beautiful, so beautiful, so lovely. So I'm going to be making, it's called Melted Rainbow. Can you see that? Yeah, Melted Rainbow. And I'm not sure, yes, no, I am sure, there's a pattern that you can make. Did she write it on here? No, I'll have to have a look. But this is them. And my daughter, oh, sorry about the light going in there. My daughter evidently has purchased from them before. And that's all their lovely things. If I hold that there. Sure. Yeah. So that was my inspiration, my recommendation from Alex, my enabling from Alex. So I'm blaming you, Alex, completely. And then I was on the lookout for a couple of gifts before the summer. We had the grandchildren on Thursday. Before the summer, I thought, right, I'm going to get them a lunchbox each that we can take out, and we know whose is who, because we have 3 little ones under 5 during the day, and then we have during the summer holidays we had the 5 of them. We had the two older boys. Well, I don't know quite what I'm doing there. I'm doing my jazz hands. Benjamin is absolutely crackers on flamingo, so my eyes are always out. Anything that's got flamingo on, I'll buy them. So I purchased this. How cute is that? And I must admit, I did think, oh, it's a bit expensive, for like a lunchbox. I just thought it was something. It was like a box to keep bits and pieces in. And then I opened it. Well, once I finally found out how to do it. And look. Oh my word. All of those are in there. Now I'm going to drop it in the tea. Yeah, look. So these are all. So 100 grams in here. And I think these are, I was going to say 5 grams. I think they're 10 gram minis. Oh, some might be 5 grams. But look. And they had a really beautiful shawl up, which was a cream base, but it looked like it had got like little flowers coming out of it, and it was all different colours. So I want to have a go at that. So I'll have to speak to one of the girls and see if somebody's got the name of that. Beautiful. So that was that. And then there was another lunchbox, and had fairies on, and that's what I tend to buy, a little something with a fairy on for Bonnie. But her nickname is Cupcake. And I spotted this. Oh, is it going to show? Oh. Can I go back? Can you see? It says on it Bonnie. And there's a little cupcake hanging, so it was meant to be. And it comes apart. That's filled to the brim with little plaits, little skeins of yarn, I should say. So that's on there. Then this one is on there again, full of skeins, little mini skeins. I was just so in love, with this concept. And then I think this comes off, Oh yeah, and you can put the cutlery in there. So we've used these lunch boxes a lot, and we pack them up like every week, even when we're here in the house. But we can put all their snacks in, and they're so funny. They're so funny. It was just Bob coming in. It was Mr. Jack's. They all know whose lunchbox is who. So the babies, yeah, they go and grab those. They make us laugh. So I did that. So that's that. And then I've got 3 impulse buys. One of them's not too bad because I didn't buy anything. Were they at East Anglia or were they at Yarndale last year? There is so much inspiration when you go to these shows, so much creativity about, and I think all of them are like small businesses, one person business, like family business, women's, men's, and I was just blown away by this next stall. These are an Irish based company, and they are called the Irish Artisan Yarn. And what this lady does, she takes the most stunning photography of views in Ireland, and I just couldn't stop looking, and I was like, oh my word, this is amazing. So it was launched by Tara, is it McCartney? So she's an award-winning textile designer, and her colours, she's greatly influenced by the wonderful Irish landscapes. So she's close to the shores of Belfast. So this is that's her card. Again, I'll put everything down in the show notes. And I was like, oh my word, it's just amazing. I've got to come back. I'm going to be sensible. And then I turned around, so I went back. And I bought this mini skein. Look at that. See if I can hold it up. Yeah. Oh my word, it's just beautiful. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I'll be quite honest. I think my daughter, that was it. It wasn't my fault. My daughter, she'd bought either a skein or a mini set. Yeah, so I've got FOMO. So yeah, so I bought those. And then, oh no, I've got another impulse buy. What's my impulse buy? The Treadling Woman. I recognise the name, so I think I must follow this lady on Instagram. Excuse the plastic thing. And I'm just on the lookout for needle cord at the moment. But yeah, she had this bag, which took my fancy. Yeah, got white lining. Really beautiful, really beautiful. Oh, there we are. I knew that I had got the name of the shawl for Cuddle Bums. So it's here. I don't know if you can read that. And I'll put that, ooh, crumbs, that's dark. I'll put that on in the show notes as well. And then I was taken by this. And I went past a few times and I kept looking and I kept looking and I thought, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And I do really, really like it. So again, and I think I could just have this as a handbag as well. So white lining. And there's a lovely zip on the front. So that was nice. And I don't think I've actually bought like a project bag from Yarndale. So that was a different purchase for me. And then I went to, oh no, I think I'm okay. My last and final impulse buy was from www.atticspindye. Again, yeah, I must be on a bit of a mini kick at the moment. Look at those, aren't they lovely? They're really nice. Put them in front of my face. So it's, put them in front of my face. Atticspindye. She had a box that was reduced. I know, I just couldn't leave them. Couldn't leave them. Why couldn't I leave them? She had Stephen West. I wasn't really that conscious, I must admit, at the shows of seeing yarn packs for Stephen West mail that's going to be next month, but she had last year's, and she had it in, what colourway does she have it in? Oh, I've got it mixed up. She had it in these two, and I must admit it looked fabulous. She had really done a good job. This is pumpkin. I'll show you. Slip it out of my hat. Oh, is that it? Yeah, pumpkin. And this one is aqua. These are non-superwash. They're so soft. They're lovely. So as I say, these were in the reduced bin, and they are very, very reasonably priced anyway. These are £16 a skein. It's 100 grams for 400 metres. And I think I got them for 12. And then that is an impulse buy, but I think it's a good impulse buy because I could use this in a lot of things. Saying that, actually, I could use this with my Cuddle Bun minis, couldn't I? That I've just purchased. So that's much. Also, I didn't even know that. And then, oh, gross. Is it Linda? I'm sure it's Linda. From Www.atticspindye. She had this beautiful shawl on. This, right, I can't remember. It's gone. Put it here. But these were the colours that she used, and I was so taken with it. I was like, oh my word. I wasn't in the market for a shawl, but once I saw that, I thought I've got to have it, and I really loved the colours. Is that showing up? Yeah, I think I might have to take some photos. Beautiful, aren't they? Beautiful. What's she called? She's a really famous designer, and I've got something in my whip. Oh, that's irritating when it goes out your head. I'm just juggling so many balls at the moment. Yeah. So we just had a lovely time. Jeanette, Dawn and I and my daughter. Yeah, we've been planning for a few months that we were going to go to Yarndale and just get together. So it was just wonderful. So we had a few prezzies for each other. I should undo this actually. Which is really lovely. It's totally spoiled. So my darling daughter. So thank you, my darling. Thank you. Not only did she drive me all the way to Yarndale and all the way back, she drove all three of us ladies there and back to Skipton. She drove me so I could get my milk, because she said she couldn't understand why I kept going on about milk, and then realised I wanted a cup of tea. And she drove us to get fish and chips on the Saturday night. Oh my word, it was so yummy. So yummy. We were absolutely starving. And plus she went to Marks and Spencer's the day before to get a sandwich. We'd had a discussion, and I thought, oh, I'm done making sandwiches. Just want to get to the show on the Saturday morning. And we weren't sure what the food was going to be like, so we thought it was a safe bet if we take a sandwich with us. So she went to Marks and Spencer's and picked us up sandwiches. And yeah, she's just a darling. So thank you, my lovey. Thank you very much. I really appreciated all that, as did Jeanette and Dawn. So she bought us, oh my word, is that a blanket each? Look what she bought me. It's so gorgeous. And I'm going to put it in my room upstairs, my sewing crafting room. How autumnal is this? I love squirrels. Oh my word. I was with a little squirrel that we were watching when we were in Wales. Yeah, she's so thoughtful, bless her, so thoughtful. She also bought us a little reminder from the show. So we've got a pair of needle minders. So she bought me ladybirds. I like ladybirds. So that was that. Oh, and then Dawn from Dawn's Days, a woven almanac. I have a proper bag. Look at this. A very autumnal one. Look at those mushrooms. So I'm going to be using this. Oh my word. And some goodies from the Netherlands. So look, just in case any of you didn't know, my name's Karen, so that's why I've got a K. Oh, I think the boys might need to help me tomorrow. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but that looks really yummy as well. So yes, now I've shown you, I can share with Mr. Jax. So that's that, and then Jeanette made us all a bag. Look at this. Well, she didn't just make us a bag. She made us a project bag, she made us a notions pouch and a little lavender sachet. Oh, it's so lovely. And there's a lady that sends Jeanette and Alex lavender from her garden, and we met her at the show, and she gave Jeanette a bag. Jeanette was absolutely thrilled to bits. The kitchen in the cottage that we stayed in was just absolutely gorgeous with this smell of beautiful lavender. So look at this. Oh my word. Oh my word. And this looks like, for you quilters out there, that looks like sunbonnet Sue. Is that right? Yeah. And she did a quilt, and it won. Oh, what did it win? It won a was it Best in Show? No. Oh, I don't know. But it won an award, and it wasn't a very big quilt, like a cot-sized quilt, but it had all like the funny sayings about when you go to the quilt show, you're not allowed to touch the quilts. And rightly so, because of all the oil and stuff on our fingers. And there are people there in white gloves that will turn the quilt over if they're allowed to. And all different things. So yeah, that's quite funny. It was lovely that Jeanette picked that up. And because I'm heavily into the sewing at the moment. Oh my word, I've been so spoilt, so spoilt. So yeah. So I've got a couple of impulse buys, but I kind of know what I'm going to do with them. So that's not too bad. So thank you very much. I'm going to leave it there, I think. We had such a brilliant time. I'm going to come back and I'll just show you my purchases from day 2. And yeah, that'll be really nice. And yeah, I had to buy quite a lot of yarn because I'm a big girl. So a couple of like sweater jumper purchases. And there's also, so it's a bit of a sensitive subject. There was a quilt display and made up of all mini quilts. So they look like this. Oops. I don't think I've got the, oh yes I have. And this is where they've exhibited. And it's called Yorkshire Speak Their Name, and it's where people have lost husbands, wives, daughters to suicide. They've lost somebody, you know, that was extremely, well, they loved them in whatever way, and this is where they've been exhibited. And I had them at the quilt show, and it doesn't actually say where that was exhibited, but I'll leave that below. I just wanted you to be aware before you see that video of the footage. Yeah, I thought that was important just to include that. Right, my lovelies, I'm going to go. I've just looked at my face and my hair. I thought, if I don't come on, I don't come on. Mr. Jax is just going to get fish and chips, or pie and chips. It's blowing a gale out there. We're supposed to be having this storm today. So I'm going to eat that, and then I need to get my skates on and get sorted out for Girls Brigade and yeah, all these lovely girls that are coming tonight. Well, I'll love and leave you, and I look forward to seeing you. Yes, seeing you for, is it Vlogtober? Yeah, Vlogtober. Oh my word, I'm not going to have a rest, am I? But it'll be lovely because we'll be together. We'll have a cup of tea and a chat. Right, take care. Bye.